Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do something different. This is my very first digital review of a comic. Now, why digital? Well, the reason for that is the creator of this comic, Seeing Red issue number one by No Sleep, is made by Marcel Dupree, who is the writer. He asked people on Twitter to, review his comics. So I said, hey, I want to take a shot at it. And to be honest, this is the sixth time that I tried to make a video because in the first five times, something went wrong and I have to start over again. So this is my sixth time, and hopefully this is what's going to be good. Or so let's see. So I got a copy. I took some pages out of the comic and made some kind of a collage, and then I'm going to talk about it. What is this? This is not a paid review. Marcel did not come to me in my DMs and say, "Hey, Marinus, I'm going to give you this copy of issue number one, and you have to say nice things about it." No, that's not what he did, and that's also not what I'm doing. I am not for sale. If I'm going to do a review, I'm going to talk about the things that I like, and I'm going to take about the things that I or don't like, or maybe about the things that needs improvement. So I try to be as unbiased as I can. So yeah, let's dive right in. So this is medieval fantasy comic with mature themes. There's also some nudity in here. So if you are sensitive about that, just be warned. I'm European. I don't like boobies. I don't mind boobies. I mean, that's part of our culture, I guess. So let's dive in. So we go to the Rolling Village, and the Rolling Village is burning, and there's something happened, and people are in panic, and this young man looking for his daughter, and then the daughter says, "Daddy, Daddy," and he sees her, and he tries to get to her. So he goes to her, and then this happening, he's being ripped apart by this demon, and the shot looks gruesome, and she is in total shock. Not only that, this demon tried to kill her as well, but then he is being, I don't know, shot by some kind of a cannon or fireball, and he is being incinerated. This little girl, totally in shock, runs away in sure panic and in terror. And then see with this beautiful looking shot about a group of people. They calling themselves the Culling, and the leader of this group is this guy in front. It's called, I believe, Mazos, and he leads the charge and the pack and try to save the village. Right off the bat, the art looks gorgeous. I like the art on the horses, the armor designs, the character designs. What I have a little bit of a problem with, so I'm going into the nitpicky thing of my side. I like to have more detail on the trees and on the leaves as well. And you can say, well, it's more in the background; it's just more faded away. Yeah, that's true. But why shouldn't you have details, on the tree? I mean, it's right in front of you here. But overall, again, nitpicking. Stuff looks great. I noticed that Marcel, I got 3 comics of him, by the way, all in good condition, great quality. That he has some, let's call it a house style. He finds artists that is similar, has a similar art style of the comics that he has done before. Maybe a little bit here and there is a little bit different, but overall the style is mostly the same, and I like that. So he doesn't go overboard with, hiring people with total different styles. Not that that's bad. I mean, I like that too. I mean, my taste is very broad. So moving on. Masa says, one of his soldiers says, the filth is still alive, and Masa just goes to the creature, decapitates him, and I don't know, this body is burning up. And so he talks to an elderly woman here, now that this village is safe again, and he says that the beast was let me read that very carefully, Degrani. He met one during the Second Fury War, and that's a demon that has to be summoned, and he wants to know who did it. And all the woman says, "I did." And then one of the soldiers says, "What, are you crazy?" Well, she says, I had to. Our village is constantly attacked by raiders, And she, well, for her was some kind of a last resort. So she used, I don't know, magic spells, blood magic, I don't know, sacrifices to summon that creature. But Masa says, "What about your country master? Didn't he help you?" The woman says, "I tried, but they asked for help, but and they offer the Lord Rehanes, that's how he's called, a lots of money, a sum of money, but he just took the money and did nothing. So there was, she felt hopeless, and I thought the demon would kill the raiders, but it went south. And then we focus all on, to this girl in the red dress here with the face paint. She's getting angry. She's standing up and she says, "This is bullshit. Enough." And then she's going out. She's being followed by one of the group members that talks to her. And then we see a flashback about what happens in her past. And it seems that she is called Ella, and Ella is the last member, I believe, of her tribe. And the raiders killed everyone in that tribe except for her. She's managed to escape. Again, the art looks freaking fantastic. I really love this shot here of her face being sad. Lots of detail, very carefully crafted. Also, this guy in the middle, it pops really. So if I'm going to a comic book store and I opened up and I see this, I want to have it. It looks great. When it comes to the writing, it's good, but it's also a little bit hit and miss. Maybe it's deliberate, but I don't know. And what I mean with that, okay, I'm going to tell you a little bit, in a second. So over here, Ella noticed there is smoke, and she says, "They are here. They haven't gotten far." And she says, "The truth is, I don't know if they're the same raiders who attacked the village, and I don't care. I'm getting rid of the scumbags, preventing any future suffering they may cause. That's the only thing that counts." Okay, that's a problem here. So what happens? This happens. She jumps in and takes a swing at everybody that is around that, and she's killing people left and right. Again, action scenes, looks great, looks gorgeous. She is, being some kind of a Terminator. She's killing everyone in sight, but she's not, totally invincible. I like that part too. So the sheer numbers overwhelm her, and she's getting her ass kicked. I must say, this looks a little bit silly, but I don't mind. And then she's also almost being choked out by this guy. Mazes comes and he says, "Just release her, otherwise you're going to join her in death, and you need to leave too." But then this raider guy, if he is a raider, says, "She attacked us." And Ella's here coughing on the ground, says, "No, don't let him go. He must die." And Mazes lets him go. The problem that I have with this whole scene is Ella attacking a group of people that she doesn't even know if they are the bad guys. For all of they know, they're just sitting here having a merry-go-round and drinking and singing and having a great time. And then Ella bursts in and just chopping away at limbs and killing everybody left and right. The story tells me a little bit that they are probably raiders, but we are not sure. The only thing that I see is Ella jumping in and killing everybody left and right. Again, maybe they are innocent. I don't know, but there is no indication that these people are the bad guys, and that brings us to me that brings stuff to the problem that I have. If I need to feel sympathy for Ella about what happened to her in the past, I don't see that here. I don't see her as a sympathetic good guy. I see her as an unhinged crazy girl that kills people because she cannot contain her rage about what happened in the past. She also explained that later to Mazes, and because Mazes trained her, found her, basically turned her, well, not turned her, but raised her as his own daughter. So yeah, and she later apologized to him. Says, "I'm sorry I disappointed you." So they're going to the Cullen fortress here because there's repercussions about what she has done. Masa says to her, "Ellen, you never disappoint me. I love you if you are my own. And you've grown up to be a badass young woman." I especially like this page here. She hangs her head in shame, and the whole darker tone here on the face, the shadows, adds to that shame that she is, she knows she has screwed up. So going back to the Culling Fortress. I believe they are some kind of, well, not sort of a cult, but of a group of members, and they are protecting humanity from demons and monsters, and that's their job. And there is no mostly or any women in their ranks because, well, it seems here that because of her emotions, she is now standing trial, and yeah, and yeah, that's basically it. She screwed up. He says they are too emotional. That's why we don't have women in our ranks. And Ella knows she again she screws up. Says no need to prolong your ruling. So this, I believe, leader or whatever he is in this rank or in this group of, I don't know. Are these members of the board? Are these the leaders, the generals, the head of the table? I don't know. They sentenced her to death, and I was a little bit surprised about that. I mean, yeah, she screwed up a lot, and but it seems that they have some kind of a code that they are only killing monsters and not, taking, well, quote unquote innocent people's lives. They protect the area. They protect men. And there's a tradition, and she was going against that. Masa steps in and says, "Hey, no, don't. It's my fault. I failed her, and you all here." And then she says something weird. What the fuck are you doing? And with weird, I mean the what fuck. That's not how you talk in the Middle Ages. I mean, I wasn't there, but I'm 1000% sure that the word what the fuck is not what they say in the Middle Ages. Why is that important? Well, for me, it is a little bit, again, nitpicking, but if you have immersion, if you want immersion about certain era and about certain group of people from a certain race in a certain country, I think it's important that you also take the account how they talk in that time period. And what the fuck is not how you talk in the Middle Ages again. Again, nitpicking, but yeah. And please add some backgrounds, have some ornaments here, have some braziers here, have some things on the table, like, I don't know, candles, foods, wine, whatever. It looks really empty. More backgrounds, please. So Masa says, hey, she never took the oath, and it's my fault that she has done that. And then they talk to each other, and this leader guy says, well, yeah, you brought the problem to our door. For that, you two are sentenced to trial by combat. And the look of these on the faces of these on Masa's and just looks great. But I'm not sure why. I mean, trial by combat, is that worse than death? Maybe they are, battling each other. That could be, or maybe some kind of a monster. I'm not sure. We find out probably in the next issue, because the story is already over. I find that a little bit strange as well, because it says on the store page 32 pages. Well, yeah, that is correct, because we have some ads here of Speed of Light. I have that issue. It's a good comic. It's anthology about science fiction, and with science fiction stories, I mean. Cool. Le Fay, don't have that. Freaky Tales, interesting. That's more my jam, I guess, in this case. And then we have also more ads that I'm not going to show. And we have the cover for issue 2. So 32 pages is not correct. It's about 22 pages of story. I think that's a little bit, I need more. I need at least 24, 28 pages minimum. But, you can, if you go to the store, there are prices, there are covers. You take your pick if you are interested in that. But, 22 pages, I have an issue with that. So is this good? I don't know, because it's just the first issue. The art looks great. The colors is great, but I have one thing to say about that as well. The colors. The Ella is not the hero that I'm gonna root for, but let's say maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe she's becoming a hero. I don't know. For now, I cannot say if it's good or it's bad. I know that I like what I'm seeing. I'm interested. I want to know more. So that's a good thing. So yeah, we see about in issue 2 if this series is going to be good. There's 5. There's only 2 out. Yeah, but I have one thing more to say about the comic. So we go here. Let's say here. Yes, you're going to see what I'm going to talk about. So this is the interior page, but on the storefront page, on the Indiegogo page, we see this. There's a difference in tone and colors. I'm not sure why Marcel has decided to mute the colors into a more drapish, brownish, depressing color. When we look at here, it's more made vibrant. We see more lighting effects. We see different colors. We see more purple and greenish and reddish. Also in the next one, let's say here, this is the original page that I reviewed, from the PDF. We see that the monster is grayish. The background is grayish. There's more brown. But when we go to the Indiegogo campaign page, we see this. Again, way more colors. I think this color palette is way more fun to look at. Look at the backgrounds. You have really the idea that the town is on fire. We have more bluish. We have more, effects when it comes to blood, and also on the monster. Green we have more. But then we go back here to what's in the book, and we have more brown, more gray. Also here, this is the original page in the PDF. More brown. And then we go here. Now, which one do you want to see more? I mean, if I'm, have the choice, I would go with the more vibrant colors. I mean, the effects is way more lighting. This creature is getting incinerated, as we can see here. But the color palette is way different. Makes it more, exciting to look at instead of this brownish drab. So I'm not sure why Marcel is doing that. Have greenlit this. Maybe it's not even his decision. That could be too. I'm not entirely sure. So maybe it's not even his fault. But I find it strange that the storefront shows a different color palette than what's in the comic. Yeah, that's what I have to say about this comic Seeing Red. Guys, I hope you like the video or this format because, again, digital comics, it's new. I'm not a big fan of doing digital comic reviews because, like I said, this is the 6th time that I try to review this comic, but it's more like inexperience how to do a review in this format or this way. Please give me a response. Leave something in a comment. Do you like this format or not? Or maybe you want to see more of this? I mean, I have a lot of digital comics to show you. Maybe I should do this more often because, yeah, it's fun. Yeah, that brings us to the end of the video. Guys, thank you so much. Hope you like it. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.